What is going on, fellow fans of Clash of Clans? Thank you guys so much for stopping by. It is your host, Galadon, and yes, this is episode 3 of the race at Town Hall 10 between Galadon and Klaus. If you missed the first two, make sure you go back and check them out, and of course, get over to Klaus's channel and subscribe to his channel. Check out his accompanying videos, as today, it was gold in the first episode, elixir in the second episode. Today, it's dark elixir. Only 1 hour. 1 hour of farming without gems, only boosted heroes, boosted barracks. Everything else you had to wait for, so there were many raids where we couldn't bring everything, but I'm telling you right now, I've got a big advantage this time. And let's just review the ground rules, okay? The only rules were you had to use loons and minions, you could not use gems other than the boosted barracks and heroes, and that was it. There was no requirement for trophies. You didn't need to win raids, anything like that. So, remember, Klaus is down in Crystal, right? Galadon was way up in Masters and Champions when I started this. So this is what I decided to do. I decided that yes, some raids would look like this, where we battled all the way into the core to grab the Dark Elixir, to walk home with 5,500 Dark Elixir and another 500 bonus. But there were many raids in between that looked like this, where we found a base that was dead or nearly dead, and all we did was snipe the Dark Elixir. There was no rule against this, okay? Let's be clear. There was nowhere in the rules did we say that you couldn't snipe Dark Elixir. And in real life, I mean, we're talking about if you guys are farming at Town Hall 10, what's wrong with this strategy? There's nothing wrong with this strategy, only that you would have to alternate it. And what I mean by that is, yes, there will be times where you just drop hundreds and hundreds of trophies because you're just sniping off people's storages, and then you'll need to go in and grind your way back up through the trophies. You can do that, of course, while farming. You don't have to stop farming to push trophies. You can do both at the same time. Just make sure that you're hitting bases for 1 or 2 stars. But when you're not, if you don't care, and maybe if like you thought that it might be better to be down near Klaus anyway, because for episode 4, we want to be closer to each other in trophies. So here's a great opportunity for me not only to get closer to Klaus in trophies by dropping to Crystal, but by using that to my huge advantage. And when I say huge advantage, I have a feeling that Klaus could not possibly keep up with a Dark Elixir grab that I was pulling. I was leaving behind millions and millions of loot on the table, didn't care about gold, didn't care about elixir, and again, didn't care about trophies. Occasionally, like in a raid like this, I would push to try to grab the star because I didn't just want to drop like a rock. I didn't want to go down in 20 raids and lose every single one. I tried to preserve some 1 stars just so that it wasn't too fast of a drop, so that I was still getting the Master League bonus. Right there, that's 6,000 Dark Elixir, 6K, and the army costing very little dark because we're only bringing 20 level 5 minions. So I have to ask you, the viewer, to go down to the comments and tell me, by raiding like this, by sniping off DE storage after DE drill, was this cheating? Do you think that this was actual cheating? Because I don't think it was. Do you think it was an exploitation of the rules? Perhaps it was a little bit of an exploitation of the rules, but hey, you know what? There it was, 1350, and I could have done this all day. You know, I didn't do every single raid like this, and I'm guessing had I just done every single raid as a Dark Elixir snipe, it could have been even crazier, the number that I racked up by the end of the day. But I would say that probably about half and half. About half of the raids I was doing real raids, and the other half, I mean, come on! 3,600 Dark Elixir with no downtime. The heroes are back up, and that's almost 0 time delayed at all to pick up that much. 1,800 each out of those DE drills. That is crazy. There was no way that I could turn down raids like this time and time again. This is, again, in Master, about Master 2, Master 3 now, as we're starting to drop. I'm seeing multiple drills left on the outside of dead bases, and 4K, 4,000 Dark Elixir in a matter of seconds. It was ridiculous. You've heard the saying, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. You can't miss, and there's just no way to go wrong doing this. So again, if we had raced on Dark Elixir like this every single day, I couldn't do this every time, but Come on, thousands of Dark Elixir in just a few seconds of work. It was crazy, and it was a lot of fun. The chat seemed to be enjoying it. I was having a good time, and we were very close to 143K. That's what we needed, 143,000 to take our Archer Queen to level 32. So you can see right here, this was the raid where we got there. We crossed the 143 mark. We quit the raid. 27 trophies, doesn't matter. We went home. Here is the base, the brand new Town Hall 10 with one Inferno Tower working now. And there is the Archer Queen. We were ready to go. 143K to upgrade the Archer Queen from 31 to 32. So we finally get the job done. And of course, we don't want to stop in the middle of a raid, right? We're competing for an hour with Klaus right here. So we weren't going to, not have the Queen available. So she goes down for the upgrade. We immediately grab a book. We've got the book. She goes to 32. And I talked to Klaus. He approved the 5 gems to reboost the Archer Queen. He said that was fair, and it's a small amount. You'll clear a couple of obstacles, and you've got that. And we were back at it again, finding exposed Dark Elixir drills on the outsides of bases. But like I said, it wasn't every single raid that we did this, although we did drop from, I would say we were probably just above 3,000, maybe 3,100 trophies when this hour started. And we finished somewhere down in Crystal. I mean, the drop was quick. It was fast. And again, like I said, you couldn't do this every single day. So you could, and I would encourage this actually. Do this and have fun with it sometimes because it changes things up. It is such a grind just to farm the exact army, the exact trophy range, the exact thing day in and day out. You're going to lose some of the excitement for the game if you do that without relief. So mix it up from time to time. Do things like this. Go out and snipe off the Dark Elixir. Now, there were players that were telling me what I should do is take lightning spells to the Dark Elixir drills. But if you'll notice, that wasn't even really necessary because time and time again, the drills were near or on the very outside of the base. So episode 1, Klaus wins. Episode 2, Galadon wins. Episode 3, I don't know, are you watching me first or Klaus first? Hey, that's another question. I'm curious. Are there more people down in the comments, more people that watched Klaus and are now watching me, or have watched me and are going to watch Klaus next? Make sure you do. Do not watch this video without watching his, because even though, yes, I did grab a massive amount of Dark Elixir in just an hour, do you think Klaus could have beat it? Do you think the dead, big, giant, full bases down in Crystal are better? I don't know. Look at this base after base after base that is dead, that has full Dark Elixir drills, and they have sat them on the outside. Remember now, there are 3 at Town Hall 10. So it's important to remember, if you're going after Town Hall 9s, there's just 2 drills to look for. If you're going after a 10, look for that 3rd drill, and they could also carry as much as 1,800 Dark Elixir per drill. So a maximum of just picking off 3 full drills would send you home with 5,400 Dark Elixir just for picking off the drills. So you'll check it out right here. We use some units out on the right-hand side, some loons and minions. On the left, the heroes. We are done. We're out of here. And 4K, just like that. And the army trains back up in just a few minutes. So it was a lot of fun. Now, of course, when you're boosting, here's a lesson learned. Superman boosted his drills. He only has 2 of them, though, and he's let them go full. This is a big mistake that players should remember. If you're going to boost, make sure you get in there and collect it. Otherwise, I'm going to come steal it. And we did. With just a handful of minions and the king, 1,800 Dark Elixir, and we move on. This was simply just too much fun. Now, here's the other question that I wanted to ask you. Yes, I'm finding a lot of this, but did people see that Klaus was finding a lot of this? Could Klaus have done this down in Crystal? And if he did, if he dropped down to like gold 3, I'm wondering, because there's a certain point, remember, where it just drops off. If you get low enough, you'll get to the point where you're not finding any Dark Elixir at all. So you have to be careful about that as well. Obviously, players up in Master and Champion League are usually very rich in Dark Elixir, and it's just like stealing candy from a baby, and I would never do that. I mean, look at the gold. 1 million gold available nearly on this base. Over 700, over 3/4 of a million in Elixir, and we didn't care. We were just going in after the drills. One more time, this is just the king tanking for the queen. We've got the queen in behind. Sure enough, she's going to go after both of those drills. We hit the hero abilities, we leave, and what that does is it gives us 1200 dark and 0 downtime. Because I'm smashing the end battle button harder than you can smash the like button on this video, my heroes were leaving these raids sniping Dark Elixir with full health. So it was rare that we needed to go in like this, but you know, there were bases like this where we just decided to go full bore. Maybe players buried their Dark Elixir drills a little bit more deeply. There we easily wipe out 2 Dark Elixir drills at the top of the base and have taken the lion's share of this player's Dark Elixir right off the bat. Then on the back end, going to see if we can't get the heroes in after the Dark Elixir storage. And remember, wall breakers. I know you said that they seemed like a waste. Well, maybe not so much right here, right? Here we go. There's almost 3k dark left in this base. The king goes in, mostly tanking for the queen. There goes the freeze spell. I don't even know. I guess that was on the defending queen, the wizard tower, the archer tower. And sure enough, we get in, we take down the Dark Elixir storage, and we're out of here. We didn't use all the spells. We didn't even need to use all of the wall breakers. And we picked up another massive score of Dark Elixir, and we got a star. So we didn't lose trophies that time, and there is almost 5,000. But again, you can see now we are down in crystal. This is near the end of the hour of raiding. We have lost like a ton of trophies, and so the league bonus is pretty much gone. But even down here in Crystal 1, we're still finding these big fat drills. And here's 2 drills at the top. Remember, 3 drills for Town Hall 10. We roll in with the Lunian and the Stone Slammer at the top, and they're going to get in there and expose those drills, clear out any defenses that might be in the area, and let the minions get the job done to wipe out the drills. And then usually we would use the heroes on the opposite side. You can see right here we didn't have the Barb King this time because he was down. He must have had a tough raid last time. And this Winion right here, that's right, there's a couple of Winions on the Town Hall. There's a Winion on that Dark Elixir drill, so we can ignore it. And now we can send in the Archer Queen, knowing full well that there's no more than about 3 buildings standing in between her and that last Dark Elixir drill. Sure enough, there she goes after the DE drill. We use her ability. The minions have finished at the top on the other pump, so we're out of here. I don't even care about the Town Hall. I'm gone. I got 5k Dark Elixir. You know, again, like I said, the loot bonus super small now, so we're not really concerned about that. We've upgraded the Archer Queen. We were practically broke in Dark Elixir, and now we're up to 30k again after gaining a ton at the beginning before we even got to the 143. So check it out. Okay, so some weren't as good as others, but still, remember, that was 600 Dark Elixir for about 10 seconds of work, okay? Base after base after base. We saw this again and again. Here are 2 exposed Dark Elixir drills. We go in just a few seconds, and we're out of here with another 2,700 Dark Elixir. Now, I'm telling you right now, if Klaus beat me, I will rename my account Klaus Gaming, okay? I'll tell you that right now. If Klaus got more Dark Elixir than I did in an hour, I will rename my channel. I'll rename my Twitter account. I'll rename my Instagram, my TikTok. Did you know I have a TikTok? I do. I have a TikTok. I don't upload much there, but I have uploaded something. So if you want to check that out, I am easy to find. It's always Galadon Gaming wherever you go. Unless Klaus beats me in Dark in this episode, then it'll be Klaus Gaming. And that'll be confusing. I hope he... No, there's no way. There's no way he beat me. Okay, this... You know, I'm sure that he did well, and he's a great raider, but I had a bit of a slight, I don't know if you want to call it exploit. You guys let me know what you think. Was it fair, or was it too much? In any case, the total numbers after the end of 1 hour of raiding. Here it is. Dark Elixir, net gain 77,652 in 1 hour. Did I beat Klaus, or am I Klaus? Let me know. Get over there. Make sure you guys watch Klaus's video. And remember, get down in his comments and say Galabomb. Let him know that we stopped by. Check him out. And of course, while you're there, subscribe to his channel because he is fantastic. He has taught me a lot about farming, and we are definitely going to do our best to grab my other really badly rushed Town Hall 12 and fix that rush in future episodes. So as always, thank you guys for watching all the way to the end. You're the true hashtag GalaFam. Subscribe to my channel, subscribe to Klaus. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Be kind to people, planets, and the animals. People, animals, and the planets. Be kind to everything. And I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, next episode, so you can get more gym boxes. That's better.